What's up, YouTube? It's the Console Samurai with Grown Ups Gaming. In addition to being a gamer and a nerd and movie fan, anime fan, I'm also a human, and humans make mistakes. So because of this, I'd like to reverse my position on a previous video I had made. And this is an old video I'm talking about. Back in October of 2015, I made a video about a petition that had gone out to remove Scarlett Johansson from the lead role as Major Makoto Kusanagi in the upcoming Ghost in the Shell movie. And when I say upcoming, I mean still upcoming. We've been talking about this movie for that long. At the time, I kind of took the side of the people who signed the petition. You know, the social justice warriors who felt it wasn't appropriate for a white American actress to be playing a Japanese woman. And truthfully, the argument and the petition were really not about this particular movie. It was just about whitewashing in general in Hollywood. And for those of you who don't know what whitewashing is, it's the practice of replacing a non-white actor, or what people consider what should be a non-white actor, with a white actor or actress to make it more mainstream. You know, you get source material where the character is black and you replace them with a white actor. It's allegedly to make it more mainstream. And I'm not saying that that's not an issue and not something that needs to be evaluated, but I do think that in this case, Ghost in the Shell is a terrible example of it. And to be fair, it wasn't anyone's opinion that made me reconsider this. It was actually just explaining the story to somebody who had never heard of Ghost in the Shell. You know, I began to explain all of the details of that I could remember, because it's been a while since I've seen it. And then it just kind of clicked that this isn't right. You know, it's not whitewashing. And the reason it's not whitewashing is because Scarlett Johansson is not playing a Japanese woman. She's playing what used to be a Japanese woman. Major Makoto Kusanagi no longer has a body. You know, she is a Japanese woman's consciousness, but she's not actually she doesn't have a human body anymore. Her consciousness is put into androids or robots, and those are what her body is, and those can be interchangeable. She could be a white woman, she could be an Asian woman, she could be a black woman, Hispanic woman, she could not even be a woman, she could be a man, she could be a child. She can be any one of these things because there's no restriction to what her mind can be put into. And that's the reason why this is a terrible example of whitewashing. And I've actually seen a lot more people complaining about this being a case of whitewashing again as the trailers have started back up and the movie is coming closer and closer. I have seen a lot more people talking about it being whitewashing. And I have to say, I just completely disagree with this, because it isn't a case of whitewashing. But like I said, at the time when I made the first video, I did agree with them because it made sense. But when I thought about it more, I realized how it just didn't fit the whole thing. So I do feel like a lot of the people who are complaining about this being whitewashing maybe are not 100% familiar with the story. Because if you are, and if you really think about it, it doesn't fit at all. Really, it's not a case of whitewashing, at least in my opinion. But what do you think? Do you think that it's really inappropriate for a white American actress to be playing this main character in an anime adapted movie? I mean, it doesn't hurt that it's a very popular actress, Scarlett Johansson, who is doing very well in her career right now. Or do you think that, like me, you think, you know, it's really not appropriate because she's not. Technically, she's not an Asian woman. You know, she was, but she's not now. Either way, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Once again, I am the Console Samurai, and I'll see you around.